All right, man. Brian Baldinger, excuse me, hopefully I said his name right. Well, they call him Baldy on the NFL Network. Said he was breaking down film with Davante Adams, wide receiver from the Green Bay Packers. And I would probably say he top 10, maybe inside the top 10 as a receiver. Especially probably one of the top receivers in the NFC North. I mean, Stephon Diggs moving on. I mean, Adams was great. Galladay, we know, is great. And Thielen is pretty good out the slot. I think Galladay and Adams are the two best receivers in the division. That's just my opinion on it. But Adams pretty much, revealed something about the Lions defense that we all know. So let's talk about it. I'll put the tweet on the screen. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And he even told Darius Slay, when I see these top 10 corner lists coming out too, people don't understand how hard Darius Slay had it the last 2 years playing under Matt Patricia. And what he said was that the Lions, I've been saying it, everybody want to be objective and be jubilee about the prospects of, the Lions turning around. But Matt Patricia is just vanilla in his defense. He says that the Lions defense don't disguise nothing. He said, if I know Darius Slay follow me, it's man. As he said, if he don't follow me, it's zone. And simple as that. He said they don't disguise. And when you don't disguise, let me break that down to you. There's no confusion. You want to be able to create confusion amongst the offensive line. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about the front seven. Who coming? Who going? That don't seem like the Lions stun a lot. It don't seem that they mask and you can tell who coming, who not going. For a team that play multiple defenses, 3-4, 4-3, I mean, you can see them play a lot of different fronts. There's no deception. You know what I'm saying? It's no like we got five in the box. You know what I'm saying? And we got five, we got 7 at the line of scrimmage acting like they gonna blitz. You can get creative and act like you bring it Davis, up the middle, but you drop Flowers on the edge and bring an extra dude, instead of his place. And that's kind of how you create like confusion up front. But they're gonna rush 3 or 4 players, and we got 5 to block, and we can chip with a running back if we need to. From that standpoint, now when he's talking about, the place where Darius Slay playing, yeah, I mean, you can disguise, you can make it look like zone. And it actually, man, and the way you actually do that to make it look like zone, man, when you in zone, is that you can have Darius Slay follow him, but then he just drops in zone. Or you can show in with zone, you can show bump and run. But really, you can just go and you can just fall back and play soft and play zone. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of different things you can do. Just to disguise what you're doing. And the Lions had the second highest rate of playing man coverage in the NFL last year. And the only reason they were second is because once they had all those injuries, Matt Patricia started back playing more zone, and that's exactly what happened. But there's a lot of things you can do. In zone, you can actually have somebody follow them and act like they're going to do something else. You can have them play off and still play man. Usually when you playing soft and playing off like that, that signals that it's probably going to be man, especially on the outside. And what they would do is they would drop a defender. They would drop a defender under. When you think it's there, they would drop a defender under there. So he right. Matt Patricia, he doesn't know how to be creative. And he doesn't know how to, how can I say it? He doesn't know how to, I'm trying to look for the right word. He doesn't know how to use what he got, he don't know how to, I won't say creative because I said that, but I'm trying to look for the word. He don't know how to get the most out of the talent he got. He has no ability to be flexible. So if he got a team that he inherited a team and they better at, let's just say in the back end, they better at zone, he's not gonna coach towards their strength. He's gonna try to fit a square peg in a round hole. You know what I'm saying? And that's the issue. You have to be able to be versatile. You can't just coach one style. And I'm just talking about schematically. You cannot coach one style. You have to be able to coach multiple styles, and that's what makes Belichick so good. he got guys that plug in to what he wants to do. Patricia's he don't know the ideal fit for what he wants. Because he wouldn't have tried to get Richard Sherman to play a predominantly man position, he's his zone corner. We seen what happened to him when he lined up with man versus Sammy Watkins. He wouldn't try to get James Bradbury neither. He's another guy that is his zone corner. And he knew he wasn't a good fit in Detroit, so he moved on to New York. So, you know, these are just little bit and subtle truths. You know? But, you know, Adam said he even told Darius Slay that we knew what you was doing. Now that kind of rewinds back to Jim Bob Cooter when they played the Jets. The last Lions game I went to 2 years ago. And they said that the Jets knew the playbook from Jim Bob Cooter. So it's nothing different. It's no major adjustment going on. Matt Patricia is going to die with the lie. And the lie is that my defense of system works. And it doesn't work. And for that system to actually go out there and work without Bill Belichick making the proper adjustments, you legitimately would have to have like a Warren Sapp, an LT. You know, you had to have the perfect players up front. You had to have all perfect players for that system to work. You have to be able to rush more than 4 or 3 players at a time. And if you don't rush more than 3 or 4 players at a time, you got to make it look like you sending 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 players and drop them and cause confusion. That's why any quarterback is able to come in and pick the Lions apart. Now, the one thing I do like about Matt Patricia is that he believes in building the back end. Now, with the previous regimes, with Rob Marinelli and Jim Schwartz, and even with Jim Caldwell, the Mayhew and the Millen era, they didn't believe in back end players. They felt if I could put Cliff Averill, Van den Bosch, and Dominican Sue, Nick Fairley, Sean Rogers, you can keep going on and on. They felt if I could put those linemen out there, I didn't have to have good defensive backs. We can throw a Chris Houston and Dre Bly out there. We didn't have to invest in cornerbacks. In today's league, and it's being shown all over the last 10 to 15 years, you have to have multiple defensive backs. Now, what Matt Patricia has to understand is, if you want to run that system that you want to run, well, you're going to need some of them D-lines that I named. So if they can kind of morph those philosophies together, where they need 4 dog-ass down linemen for that to work. Sue, Averill, Siggy. I mean, you can go on and on. They need 4 really, really good defensive linemen for that to work. To play they want to play. And then you got to have the linebackers play their role. And that's just the God honest truth. You got to have a dog-ass front 7 for that to work. You know, and that's what people got to understand. You know, but Adams, you know, at the end of the day, he just telling his truth. He's saying that, you know, that we know what they doing, and it's no surprise. And there's no surprise to what they doing. And I don't think anybody can dispute this. And if anybody from the Detroit, you know, Lions community, you know, new media, old media, they try to defend Patricia, you a clown, bro. You a clown. Because this is the honest to God truth. You know, this is the honest to God truth that it's just the stagnant defense. You know what they doing. You know who they bringing. You know who they not bringing. You know you don't have to worry about a 5th rusher coming. Sometimes you got to worry about a 4th rusher coming. You know they going to play man in the back end. And when you like that, you can chop it up. Patricia don't even know how to make basic adjustments, dog. If he played Madden, bro, that motherfucker be getting blew out 21-0 on a regular basis. You got to be able to make the adjustments. He not willing to adjust for no player. Even Glover Quinn was probably, perhaps, if not the best safety, in the division behind Harrison Smith were right there with him, you know, he refused to make an adjustment. If you're not his type of player, he's not gonna find no spot for you. He just gonna cut you. And if he think you his type of player and you not, then he gonna trade you. Or if you don't like the scheme that he running, you tell him to make an adjustment, he gonna cut you. It's his way of the highway. He's a grade A idiot. You know, but hey, let me know what you guys think. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Don't forget, you can check out our Detroit Lions playlist, Detroit Lions Talk with Lions 101, our live stream playlist. I'm not sure when the next Lions Live gonna be, man. Some major news we'll have to shake. But I got some more Lions content coming today. If I haven't already dropped it by the time I upload this, don't forget you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you got business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video question. Keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation to the channel? Cash App, PayPal, description. Best way to donate is to share the video. Appreciate the love, support. One time for the one time. We gone.